Hi everyone, and welcome back to my video series over cognitive behavioral therapy. Today we will be looking over cognitive restructuring. It is one of the core techniques in cognitive behavioral therapy. It helps individuals recognize, challenge, and modify their negative automatic thoughts to promote healthier thinking patterns. This process is especially useful for individuals with anxiety, depression, and other mental health conditions where distorted thinking leads to distress. Today, we will explore how to identify negative automatic thoughts, techniques for restructuring thoughts, Socratic question as a tool for cognitive change, and guided discovery to help clients arrive at new perspectives, to help shift perspectives and develop a more balanced view. Because by mastering cognitive restructuring, we empower clients to take control of their thoughts and emotion. We'll look into identifying negative automatic thoughts. Negative automatic thoughts are spontaneous reflective thoughts. They are instant that occur in response to situations, often without conscious awareness. These thoughts are usually irrational, exaggerated, unhelpful, and negative, and contribute to emotional distress. Common characteristics they are quick and automatic. They appear instantly and seem true. They're distorted and unhelpful. They do not align with reality, and they're emotionally charged. They trigger strong negative feelings. Some examples could be, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Failure. This leads to feelings of hopelessness. Another example could be, everyone thinks I'm annoying. This leads to social withdrawal. Another example could be, I'll never succeed, so why try? This leads to procrastination and avoidance. And as we can see, another example could be, I'll never be good enough, which could also lead to avoidance and low self-esteem. How to identify these in clients? You can ask, what was going through your mind when you felt upset? Do you want to look for emotional shifts that indicate negative thoughts? Do you want to encourage journaling or thought records to help capture recurring patterns? And as identifying negative automatic thoughts is the first step in cognitive restructuring. Next, we can look at techniques for cognitive restructuring. So once these thoughts are identified, the next step is to challenge and modify them. This involves questioning their validity and replacing them with more balanced, realistic thoughts. Some techniques for restructuring could be thought challenging, so examining the accuracy of thoughts with evidence, so asking, what evidence do you have to support this? We have cognitive reframing, so you want to shift your perspective from negative to a neutral or positive. There's also behavior experiments, so testing the beliefs through worldwide actions. So example, if a client believes, I always fail, you can have them test this by recalling past successes. Some other techniques could be thought records, so writing down negative thoughts, identifying distortions, and creating alternative perspectives. As we look into more of the evidence examination, you can help assess whether this thought is more fact-based or emotionally driven. And also, we can declassify by asking, what was the worst that could happen? How likely is that? And perspective shifting. So considering asking them how a friend or outsider would view the situation. So example, this could be for an automatic thought of, I completely embarrassed myself in the meeting. A restructured thought could be, I made a small mistake, but most people probably didn't notice, and I contributed valuable points. These techniques weaken the power of negative thoughts and create space for rational, adaptive thinking. Next, we can look at Socratic questioning and guided discovery. So Socratic question is a structured way of helping clients examine their belief and challenge irrational thoughts. Steps in Socratic questioning, you have clarification questions. So we have, for example, what exactly do you mean by that? Next, we have evidence-based questions. What evidence supports or contradicts this thought? We also have alternative explanations. Is there another way to look at this? There's also consequence questions. For example, what's the worst, best, and most likely outcome? And next we have perspective shifts. If your friend had this thought, what would you tell them? So, for example, a client's thought, if I make a mistake at work, I'll get fired. The therapist's response may be, has this ever happened before? What did your boss say about your performance last time? Are there other explanations for mistakes at work? By gently challenging faulty thinking, clients develop critical thinking skills that prevent them from automatically accepting negative assumptions. Next, guided discovery. This is a collaborative process where the therapist helps clients explore alternative ways of thinking rather than directly telling them what is irrational. How this works is the therapist will encourage exploration rather than confrontation. You use open-ended questions to lead clients towards self-awareness and help clients find their own evidence-based conclusions. So for example, as a therapist helps clients uncover alternative perspectives, this can be done by if a client were to say, nobody likes me at work. The therapist guided discovery approach could be something such as, tell me about your interactions with your coworkers. Has anyone ever said they dislike you? Have you ever had a positive experience with colleagues? This technique builds insight and self-efficiency, allowing clients to reshape their thinking in a sustainable way. Cognitive restructuring is an ongoing process that requires practice. Therapists introduce these techniques to gradually encourage clients to use them outside of sessions. So as we go further on, to apply these in therapy, a therapist must educate clients on negative thoughts and their effects. They use thought records to track and analyze patterns, practice Socratic questioning in sessions, and encourage real-life application through journaling and homework. A big key is to monitor progress by checking changes in mood and behavior. And as over time, clients will become more aware of their thinking patterns and develop the abilities to self-correct distorted thoughts. So as we learn, cognitive restructuring is one of the most powerful tools in CBT. By helping clients identify, challenge, and modify negative thoughts, we give them the skills to take control of their emotions and behaviors. Some key takeaways were negative automatic thoughts contribute to stress. Cognitive restructuring techniques help challenge distorted thinking. Socratic questioning can help encourage critical thinking. And guided discovery fosters self-awareness and personal insights. By practicing these techniques, clients experience long-term improvements in emotional well-being and resilience. And they also get an empowerment of developing a more balanced, rational way of thinking. Next, we will look at problem solving and stress management. Thank you.